Pura vida! Aloha! Hello! Bienvenidos! The 2006 ASP World Longboard Championships. How incredibly great is that?
Hi, I'm Sean Hager, professional surfer and general manager for Hobie Surfboards. Today we're taking you to Costa Rica for the Rabbit Kikai Classic, this year hosting the ASP Men's World Longboard Championships. So let's go and check it out.
This week on Planet X, we're covering the ASP World Longboard Championships, hosted this year by the 13th Annual Rabbit Kikai Classic at Boca Barranca, Costa Rica. The sun was scorching, competition was fierce, but in the end it was all good times on the Pacific shore of Costa Rica. Let's take a look at the action.
Here we are at the opening ceremony. Rabbit's inside signing autographs. We're just about to find out seedings and placings in the contest. Just about to start in just a few minutes, so come on inside and check it out.
The reason we're here. 2 words. One man. A man who has shaped all of our lives over the past 13 years because of the things that he has brought to surfing and the things that he has been to the world. And please, give a big hearty hand to the man I'm going to bring up, Mr. Rabbit Kikai.
Boy, looking around down you folks outside in the crowd, and I see a lot of the old same faces. A lot of them are world champion surfers is here. And I'm glad to see them here. And more power to them, because you get a lot of Grammys over here want to beat you up. And they're laughing. So, for myself, you know, I'm glad to be here. They've been honoring me. And each year, new faces come here, looking around them and meeting new people. It's something in my lifetime that I like to have for memory. And especially the people that here that is running the meet behind me. And those guys are the guys that you have to look forward to for run every year. Well, I think that's all I have to say. And aloha and good luck to everybody.
The Rabbit Kikai International Longboard Classic and the ASP World Longboard Championships are officially open!
Don't even think about going anywhere, because when we come back, we're going to check out some early round highlights, so stay tuned.
Vertigo pogo sticks are big air springs, so air gets you air. You're fighting gravity. That's one of the most pleasurable things that a human can do, I think. When you're weightless, it just feels good. Bouncing down the street, 6 feet in the air, just going zing, zing. It's a different animal.
Vertigo.com.
We're back in Costa Rica at the Boca Barranca Beach and Surf Resort, the site of the ASP World Longboard Championships. The swell is up and round one is underway. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Sean Hager. Welcome to the opening day of the 13th annual Rabbit Kikai Longboard Classic. Right now they're running round one of the Open Pro for the World Longboard Championships, so stay tuned.
We see their faces on the television screen, telling us these lies, if you know what I mean. Why do we follow? Why do we believe the words that they say when we know they deceive? So here's an opportunity to see the big picture. Don't fall through these fake idols and fixtures. We're coming up now, excuse me, mister. This is our time to shine, yeah. We know they do not know what they do, but they lie every day to me and you. These educated fools, educated fools, educated fools, educated fools.
Round one saw some great 3 to 4 foot swell at the world famous left at Boca Barranca. The swell started to die, and competitors relied on event directors to find a solution for the unworthy conditions.
Well, due to smaller waves and poor conditions at Boca Barranca, they've decided to move the location to Playa Hermosa. As you can see behind us, it's always quite a bit bigger up here, so the contestants were actually really excited that they made an effort to move the contest to a better site.
The great part about having a contest in Costa Rica is that everybody wants to work together. Everybody's amiable to moving a site. Moving a site is really something that's really hard to do. Many contest directors don't want to move a site because they've already established media, they've already established a crowd. Well, here in Costa Rica, we want to establish the best contest for the best waves for a 2006 Men's World Longboard Championship. So we had to pack it up, take it on the road, bring it to Playa Hermosa, better known as Hermosa Palms, and in about 25 minutes we'll be running the top pros in the world in the second round of the seeded event, and we'll be looking at a banner day. Conditions are perfect, and we're going to rock and roll.
On the television screen, telling us these lies.
After these messages, we're going to come back and take a look at the winning waves of the quarterfinals and semis, so make sure you stay put. Might be able to get a snack or a drink, but that's it. I'll be looking for you.
Stay with us for more Costa Rican surfing right after these. Costa Rica is a very popular surf destination and one of the safest countries in Central America. It served as the perfect venue for the ASP World Longboard Championships. Let's go to Bucky.
Okay, quarterfinal number one, Josh Constable versus Amaro Matos. Josh won this heat with his high scoring wave of 7.5, which you see here, as he just spanks the heck out of the thing. He got a combined total of 13.5, while Amaro Matos was only able to scrounge up at 12.65. Josh Constable just was roundhousing and smacking the lip all the way to victory in this heat. Getting some tip time on the inside love connection sections. And this heat, quarterfinal number 2 is Taylor Jensen versus Bonga Perkins. Bonga only coming up with an 11.75, which wasn't quite good enough to match Taylor's 9, which gave him also a combined total of 16.5, which was the highest total of the entire round in the quarterfinals. As he was just absolutely smacking the lip, getting tip time, getting roundhouses all over the place. Quarterfinal number 3 consisted of Dwayne DeSoto and Harley Ingleby. Harley Ingleby came up with this 7.5 ride to make a combined total of 14.5 just to edge out Dwayne DeSoto's 12.5. Very closely contested heat in the varying conditions as Harley was sliding his tail and hitting the foam ball just to maximize his scoring potential. Quarterfinal number 4 consisted of Ned Snow and the South African Matthew Moore. Mouse had a little bit of an off heat with only an 11.65, while Ned just absolutely shrouded his way to victory with a 15.65. Semifinal number 1 consists of Josh Constable and Taylor Jensen. A relive of last week's Huntington Beach contest where Constable edged out Taylor. Starts off his campaign here with a great 8.5 ride, as on the outside he's just doing absolutely amazing power cars. Getting all the way to the inside where he gets to the tip for some traditional flair. Walks it back, he's going to throw one more little power carve here. Wraps around, hits that foam ball. Getting all the way to the inside where he gets another little tip time and then absolutely spanks the heck out of that thing. Here's Taylor's answer to Josh's opening wave. Does a nice snap up in the hook. Gets a little hung up in the top. Not to worry though. Taylor's a big man. He's going to work his way around it. Gets all the way around it. Puts his power into his legs and just hits that foam ball on that roundhouse. Wave doesn't cooperate in the end, but still finishes with a 7.5. Constable's backup wave where he just absolutely takes the top off the thing on the outside section. Does it once again, wrapping it all the way back to the foam. Coming through that inside fat section where you really need a longboard to make it through. Get some tip time. Throwing it down, getting around this section in here. One more massive shortboard slap. It's going to throw, gets a little tuber, doesn't quite come out, but he still picks up that 7.15 to give him a good lead. Here goes Taylor looking for 8.16 to take over Constable's combined total of 15.65. Starts it off with a nice big roundhouse, smacks it real hard. Comes around again, nice bottom turn, sets up for another roundhouse, hits it, digs the rail, and fades out where he can only get a 7.0 and comes up just short of taking out Constable. Ned opens semi number 2 with a massive off the lip, giving him enough speed to carry around that section where he gets around it and does a nice roundhouse, hits that foam ball, sets up for an incredible nose ride, holding it pretty well, gets around it, does a nice bottom turn, wraps another massive roundhouse right into that foam ball. Coming all the way to the inside with the oncoming section, he's just going to smack it off that. Smack that foam ball one more time, hits that oncoming section, smacks the foam ball one more time for 8.5. Harley answers back with a nice nose ride on the outside, walks it back, wraps a nice roundhouse, hits that foam ball pretty hard, looks for one more just for good measure, he holds on through it, getting to the inside where he throws a nice stylish drop knee cutback, comes in here, throws a big bottom turn and absolutely destroys that foam ball coming at him for a 7.0. Here we go, Harley with his second ride, wrapping some cutbacks on the outside, working it all the way to the inside. As Ned takes off behind him and dumps some buckets out there. Harley hits that foam ball on the inside, Ned hits the one on the outside. Harley riding all the way through, shrouding up the place as Ned shrouds it up behind him. Ned hitting the foam ball right there real hard with authority. Harley going all the way through to the inside, to the baby wave, hanging on 5, throwing a 10. Finishing up with a 6.9, coming up short of Ned's 8.0 and 8.5 for a combined total of 16.5, throwing him in the final against Josh Constable.
After the break, we're going to take a look at the final round of the ASP Men's World Longboard Championships, so make sure you definitely stay tuned for that one. It's worth it.
Don't move. Planet X is coming right back at you with more surf action.
Vertigo pogo sticks are big air springs, so air gets you air. You're fighting gravity. That's one of the most pleasurable things that a human can do, I think. When you're weightless, it just feels good. Bouncing down the street, 6 feet in the air, just going zing, zing. It's a different animal.
Vertigo.com.
Back to Costa Rica for the ASP World Longboard Championships. For the final round, let's toss it to Bucky.
So here we go, we're starting the final with Ned Snow and Josh Constable. Here's Josh's opening wave, starts off with a nice nose ride. Wraps it back on that foam ball, hits it pretty hard, getting all the way to trying to make it through that fat section. He does, where he does a massive backside airdrop floater. Gets around that section, gonna hit it again, getting real foamy in here. Looking for it to reform really well for him. Does pretty good job, gets a nice turn right there. Nice tip ride. All the way through, wraps a nice cut back into the foam. Going for one more, fades out of that and still picks up a 6.5 for the wave. Here's Ned's answer for Constable. Starts off with a nice bottom turn, gets around it. This little turn on the corner, digs a rail a little bit. Goes for one more, wraps a nice roundhouse cut back off the foam. Comes through, sets up a nice stall, gets up to the tip, holds it right through that fat section. Has to do a little work right here to get to that inside reform. Hits that oncoming section. Smacks the lip one more time. It's going to hit that foam real hard to finish it off for a 5.65. Josh starting off his second wave with some hippity hoppy, looking for something to happen for him. Does a nice little snap right there. Gets around it, snaps it again in the corner. Nice big bottom turn, blows the top off of it. Looking to repeat that. Bam, he does. Dumping buckets like nobody's business. Nice stylish cutback. Here he comes right to the inside, gets a little tap on the tip, smacks it one last time for a 7.75. Here's Ned's answer. He's looking for an 8.55 to top Josh's combined total of 14.25. Starts off with a massive roundhouse, goes down, recovers real quick, gets around that section, big bottom turn, bam! Smacks the section right there, gets around it, wraps another roundhouse off that foam. Ned coming all the way to the inside, hits that foam. Comes up short with only a 5.7, making Josh Constable the new 2006 World Longboard Champion.
Here we are with our 2006 World Longboard Champion, Josh Constable. How you feeling right now?
Over the moon. So stoked. I don't know, just a perfect day, you know. Just can't really believe it right now.
Oh, I'm so happy for you, man. Congratulations. So happy.
Thank you.
Excellent. Enjoy it.
I will. Cheers.
Go away. Planet X will be right back.
Vertigo Pogo Sticks are big air springs. So air gets you air. You're fighting gravity. That's one of the most pleasurable things that a human can do, I think. When you're weightless, it just feels good. Bouncing down the street, 6 feet in the air, just going zing, zing. It's a different animal.
Vertigo.com.
Before the break, we saw Josh Constable win the 2006 ASP Men's World Longboard Championships. Now let's go take a look at the award ceremony.
Equal third place was worth $2,500. Second place was worth $5,000. Now that they're all here, everybody, I'd like to introduce the new 2006 ASP Men's World Longboard Champion, Josh Constable.
There you are,
These are the best in the world. Yeah, there it is. You got a photo op right there.
Firstly, I'd like to thank everyone for putting on the event. Henry, Jim, you guys killed it. Hank for starting the event. It was good to have a world title this year. Last year we didn't have one, and for everyone that helped out, thank you.
Attaboy.
It's as a kid, all you want to do is be, a world champion, a surfer, and my dreams come true. So I owe this to my family, my mum, my dad, my sister, my wife Anna, and my little baby Jet. So this one.
Well, that's all for this week's show. Tune in next time as we go behind the scenes to see what everyone does in their free time when they're not competing. I'm Sean Hager, and thanks for watching Planet X.
Planet X's premier Stream J goes face to face with DJ Jonathan.
So you're a DJ, like with records and stuff? Yeah, man. I'm a DJ. And you're a Stream J. What's so cool about that? Well, I get brand new music delivered right to my fingertips. I got my fingertips on the record spinning dope beats. My music gets sent right to me and I can share it with my friends. I remember the songs that I like and reject the ones that I don't like. I got friends, man. Plus, my player goes to 11. Introducing the free Planet X interactive radio player. The player that allows you to discover new music and share it with your friends. Why don't they just make 10 the loudest?
Are you the Stream J? Effortlessly share music free and legal, no strings attached. Download the Planet X player free at planetx.tv.
I claim this world in the name of Planet X.
Planet X in the air since 1995.